Stephen Moore, who is a Trump economic advisor and FreedomWorks consultant, is on NPR, right? Like, this is where they send this out. They send out the supposed economist. This guy's just a long-time hack, to claim that Donald Trump is somehow going to unwind some of the business dealings. We're now a month away, maybe 6 weeks away from him taking office. He's going to unwind this stuff. Some of which is a direct conflict of interest. He's already using the office of president-elect. I guess that's not an official office, but he does get government services to negotiate deals for himself. But here is Stephen Moore claiming that Donald Trump will take care of this stuff, no problem.
No. I believe that China's economy is highly dependent on the United States market. And Donald Trump has made this point. Look, we have leverage over China. They need us probably more than we need them.
Since you talked about leverage over China, I have to put this on the table, whether China is going to have leverage over the president-elect, who has borrowed money from a Chinese bank for a building in Manhattan, who wants to do real estate deals in China.
You mean you're talking about his personal deals?
I'm talking his personal deals, yes. Are they going to have leverage over him? He hasn't clarified how.
No, I don't believe so. I think Donald Trump is going to put his business dealings aside. And by the way, he must do that. If he's going to be a successful president, and I believe he will be, he has got to put his personal business concerns to the side and act in the national interest. And Americans are going to demand that.
Now, there's a lot of wiggle room here with this, right? If he's going to be a successful president, well, really, if he's going to be president, period, he should be doing it. If he's going to be a president who's not operating illegally, he needs to do it. Jimmy Carter sold his peanut farm, ladies and gentlemen. It's not hard to sort of get a sense of like what policies President Carter could have followed that would have helped the peanut industry. All of a sudden, if like the United States government's buying a little bit more peanut butter, you could say like, hey, wait a second. Or if Jimmy Carter came on television every day and was like, oh, hello, America. Sorry, just finishing up my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Boy, that's good and healthy.
Goes to the top of the food pyramid.
Or if he had like Mr. P, exactly. Peanut butter is the most important. Or Mr. Peanut kept showing up at the White House just for no reason. And then we would all say like, hey, there's a problem here. Even as easy as it was to sort of track the implications of the peanut industry, government subsidies for peanut farmers. Instead of corn syrup, it's going to be peanut syrup. Things are just going to be a little more savory, not so sweet, but it's going to make everything cheaper for everybody. He still got rid of his peanut farm. Donald Trump doesn't appear that he's going to get rid of any of it. And to the extent that he is going to not have direct control over it, he's going to give it to his kids who have direct access to him. How hard is it for him to go onto the website? Where are Trump Towers? Oh, there's one in Leningrad, and there's one in wherever it is. That's a real problem. And I don't believe Stephen Moore for a bit. Now, that doesn't mean that he's directly lying and should be under the Seder doctrine kicked off of NPR. I think NPR should be kicked off of NPR, frankly. But it was really funny, that interview, where he was basically, this is a guy who was like sort of a, complete rigid libertarian free trader. And on that interview, he said, now Donald Trump's victory has changed the party into a more populist working class party in some ways that conservatives like myself would like and some that will feel uncomfortable with. It's no longer the Republican Party of Ronald Reagan, according to...
I bet you if Trump goes down in flames that it will all of a sudden become the party of Ronald Reagan.
I think you're probably right. They're going to try and put Trump on a dime. Guaranteed. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.